waiting for about 6 or 7 months of New Orleans and Evolve. It is here this week. I mean, it seems like it's been forever. I guess when they told us about it, I guess it was global back in October when they mentioned it, and it just seems so far away. And obviously, there's a lot of new stuff going on, and it's kind of the official launch of LifeVantage 2.0. That's really what's going on. It's a brand new company now, and we're all very fortunate and blessed to be with a company that has the stability of being in business 14 years and is debt free and has lots of cash. But everything about LifeVantage, the way we knew it, is over, and it's all new again. And it's like getting involved with an opportunity in the beginning. So we had a chance to do that in our first company, and we made multiple millions of dollars because of the timing of getting involved in the beginning. And, we plan on doing that again, and hopefully all of you have the same plan as we do, with it. But if you haven't texted, let us know when you're arriving. I have that text thread set up so we can stay in touch down there. Just let us know if you're coming in on Wednesday, what time, or Thursday, what time, so we can coordinate, everything that's going on. We'll be down there around 2:00 on Wednesday. We can't get into our Airbnb till about 4, but that's our plan. One thing I want to make sure everybody's aware of, and if you have the opportunity, I'd like you to do it tonight after this call. If you haven't changed your password on Hyperwallet, you need to change it, and it need to make sure it's real long. And it ain't your dog's name, it ain't your birth date, it ain't anything dumb like that. It's something, something very, very difficult for somebody to guess, and write it down and put it in a drawer somewhere, and then, save it in your phone under an alias. Do not put Hyperwallet in your phone and then the password. All right. Don't do that, but save it. Hyperwallet has been getting hacked like crazy. Okay. And not just LifeVantage, but we've had a few friends whose accounts got hacked just this weekend on it. And we found out that quite a few elite distributors have been hacked in the last 6 months. So that's, if you didn't get an email, and I think the whole company did, warning about security on Hyperwallet, take it seriously. Make sure you got at least 12, 15 digits, in your password, and just make it the weirdest thing ever. Okay, whatever it is, and then write it down. So anyway, better safe than sorry. Okay, with that, and from what I understand, if someone hacks it and gets your money, there ain't nothing you can do about it, and you don't get it back. That's, Hyperwallet's owned by PayPal, and that's what I understand, because the people that lost their money lost it. So the one additional thing that they're highly recommending, besides a very long password, is that you have it set up so it goes immediately into your bank account. Do not let the money stay in Hyperwallet. So just, Hyperwallet, and the reason we use Hyperwallet is because we get paid from 23 different countries. Okay, that's why all the multinational companies use a company like Hyperwallet, so everybody can get paid in whatever, whatever currency it happens to be. But they say when it goes to Hyperwallet and it immediately goes into your bank account, they can't get it. They can get it when it's sitting there. Okay, but they can't get it when it just, how you get the notification the day before you're getting paid. That next day, you should see that money in your bank account, not in Hyperwallet. Okay, you should have it set up as an automatic deposit straight into your checking or savings account, whatever you do. So anyway, those are the recommended security things that they said. But, I don't know, I don't want to give anyone's names, but, I was on the Elite page for a while today, and quite a few of our friends have had a problem, and they are our friends, and it's happened to them. So I just want to make sure you heard it from us, because we get so many emails that we don't always read them through, and we're human, you know what I mean? We don't always read them through. We look at the title on it and say, well, Hyperwallet, who gives a crap? And you just keep going, this one matters. Okay. So let's just err on the side of caution and take the company's advice. And this is advice that Hyperwallet is advising. So it's not just LifeVantage advising it, Hyperwallet is advising it. They've been hacked a number of times when the big companies got hit, when the Verizons and stuff like that have been hacked. A lot of information got out, and a lot of people keep their information in their phone. Okay, so that's why we're saying change the password and set it up for automatic deposit where it's not sitting in the account. But anyway, I can't wait to see everybody. We're gonna have fun. There's gonna be a lot of great training. I don't know if I told you, but April and I are doing some of the training down there. So I don't know if we told you that, but it's always an honor, to get asked to do that. And we're doing one of the workshops. So everybody is going to be assigned to a workshop based on your rank, your new rank, your new title, and you're going to be instructed. And we have the ranks between, what is it, 2,000 and 6,000? We have the three ranks, 2, 4, and 6,000. They'll be in the room with us. And then, it just depends on where you are. You're going to be instructed to go into that room. So, but April, go ahead.
Yeah. Hey, good evening, everyone. So while we're on that topic, let's go over the schedule and maybe some dress for those of you that are going to be down there. Also, when you tell us when you're coming in, let us know where you're staying. So, if we can do things more centrally located, give me a time to look on the map.
And if you're going to have a car.
And if you're going to have a car, yeah. So, kind of let us know those few things. So, we can, again, try to plan as easy, as much as possible, make it easy for everyone. The schedule is Thursday is registration from 12 to 8, which just simply means you go in, you pick up your packet and, maybe any goodies they're giving you or anything. The welcome party Thursday night is from 8 to 10. They're saying it's a sequin party. Now, don't get all crazy. I myself, I will have a sequin blouse, but I will just have regular black pants, jean type things on and some shoes or something. So I'm sure we're going to see evening gowns. We're going to, as true to LifeVantage parties, we see everything from swimwear to evening gowns. I mean, it's just always been come as you are, come comfortable, and they're just happy you're there. So very, very laid back group. So again, if you don't have a sequin top or, whatever you're not comfortable with, don't sweat it. No big deal.
And if you want one, Amazon has them and they'll deliver them tomorrow. So if you do want, April had 3 of them come to the house. She's returning 2 of them, but she had 3 of them come to the house. So Amazon has got them in stock, ladies, if you want.
Right. You can do that. The weather's going to be a little on the colder side, especially for us in Florida. But what did you say it was going to be? 50s, 60s, Bobby? Something like that.
It looks like 60s during the day and 40s at night. Looks like most of it.
So you're going to want sweaters, jackets, whatever. Okay. And the inside, the meeting rooms are always cold. Just a reminder there too. We want to make sure that, we've got a sweater, got a wrap, maybe a coat. Jay had 3 coats, yeah.
Actually, it got a little better, April. It looks like, no, most of the days, Thursday and Friday going to be in the 70s, but Saturday and Sunday in the 50s.
Okay, so again, the layered look there. Okay, so Friday, St. Pat's Day, again, registration is from 8 to 8. Everybody will be registered by then. The open session is from 9 to 12. We like to get there early. Bobby and I try to get there real early to help save seats. As many people as can come early, help save seats. They have frowned upon saving seats. So we try to get there early. We try to hold as much as we can. But because we all like to sit together. So, when you come in, look for us and do try to be there early. Lunches from 12 to 2. Again, we all try to get together, try to find a location that's close, quick, inexpensive, and that we can all get together. The workshops, what Bobby was talking about, we'll be training are from 2 to 5:30. Now they've slotted us for an hour. So I imagine there's going to be probably two, maybe three times that we can swap rooms. So you may be able to get in to see 3 different trainings. That's what I'm guessing on the amount of time that they've asked us to train. So that'll be really cool. And then the last general session on Friday is from 6 to 7. So kind of a later day that day, a longer day, and then we'll probably go to dinner somewhere afterwards. I'm sure we'll go to dinner somewhere. We'll do something. It's St. Patty's Day, so we'll have some fun anyway. On Saturday, the general session is from 9 to 12:30. Again, help us get there early, save seats. And then they're doing something a little bit different. 12:30 to 2, they're doing Ask the Expert. And I imagine they're probably going to put Rachel and Tyler up and just ask some questions or something that people may have for them. So that can always be interesting too. And then we're on our own. We'll figure out again what we're all going to do. I take it most people are probably going back Sunday morning, but we can all get together and do something there. So,
and the reason we want to know when you're arriving, like we're getting in on Wednesday, a lot of people are getting in Wednesday, some are getting in Thursday. We just want to know where everybody is, and anything that's going on, we can let everybody know. Okay. And, so just get that over to us so we know. There's going to be, my best count, there's going to be about 30 of us there. So, give or take 1 or 2, there'll be about 30. So we're going to need probably 2 rows when we're saving seats, in there. But, when we're doing stuff, everybody's coming in at a different time, but, we're going to be there from Wednesday to Sunday. So let us know what's going on so we can make the most of all the time. And we'd like to spend, it may not be possible, and it's certainly not going to be possible for all 30, but, we'd like to get some individual time with people and face-to-face time whenever we can. Okay. And so it's one of the reasons we go in early. So just let us know what your, arrival and, arrival time is. What you can leave whenever you leave, but
okay.
Go ahead, April.
All right. Thanks for all that. So, I'm real excited about, and I know we've had some hiccups, I think sometimes we have to be patient with what's going on with the company, but from a marketing standpoint, between the rollout of collagen and the enhanced, and I use the word enhanced, I don't use 2.0 or anything else, new company. I use the word enhanced if I use it. But when you think about what's going on with collagen and also our compensation plan, it opens a lot of doors for us to do business. And I don't think I've ever done business in so many different ways, whether it be, on social, whether it be person to person, my phone contacts, that visual of the collagen, the enhanced, again, that word enhanced compensation plan for people to earn money has been huge for us. So again, I know there are some hiccups going on, but they're working as hard as they can to figure it out. But, they've really given us a great opportunity. And sometimes we have to remember to be grateful going forward instead of complaining, unless you want to just be marketing Protandim again. And you remember how hard that is. Protandim in the heyday was $40, 40 points, not a lot of ways to make money quickly. The way that we have it going on now, you can make money quickly. You can get those social sellers out there moving product. You can get into that physician market. You can get into the salon. You don't need as many people once you've got somebody else that's got all these different connections. And that kind of how we got started, years ago when we talked about the doctor market. But the little area, and again, I am doing, going through my phone contacts, old emails, whatever I have, when I can. But we have a big, and I really want to thank, and I don't know if they really realize how huge this was. Allie and Angie, who are both on here, they did a tremendous thing. I've been meaning to want to get out with some of the local distributors here. I know Jennifer's not on. I don't see Jackie. You'll see them down New Orleans, but I wanted to get out with some of the local distributors here and to do some more networking and in person, because then they can hear how you talk and how you get around to the opportunity and stuff. But Angie and Allie, and again, we have to, when you see this, and actually I have to share my screen in a minute, when you see what they've done, they've come up with a postcard that has all the before and afters of collagen on one side, and then a lot of great information on the back side. So to me, and we, Jennifer and I went to our first networking event on Thursday night. And when I tell you, you know me, I'm quiet, I'm introverted, I'm shy. If Bobby opens the door, then it's like, it's a contest to make sure that I get the number. I'm just kind of driven that way. And just, just challenge me. Sometimes they'll say, I bet you can't get the number. And I'm like, oh, heck, I can. That's just that's what drives me. But anyway, so we went to this networking, and I'm uncomfortable going in. It's not my thing. It's not my wheelhouse. But again, I feel like you have to be able to do all areas of the business. This tool made it so easy. And I keep thinking of all the different ways that I'm going to be able to use this tool. I'm just going to keep them in my purse, because if I can get into a conversation with you, it's never going to do as much. And I probably know, more about collagen than most everybody, and have talked more about collagen than most people here. But if I have to get into a conversation, it will never do what I'm going to call it a postcard. To me, I've been wanting a business card, but they really took all the work out of this. I'm going to go ahead and share the screen. This is again. Oh, all right. Let me stop. Oh, I just have to click on it, right, Bobby?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I don't know what this thing is. Okay. Okay. So you can see they've done a card. This is the front side of it. Again, just taking all collagen pictures before and afters. I'll show you the back side of it in a minute. But I didn't have to explain. And again, this is Allie and Angie. This is their brainchild. This is not mine. But the minute I saw it, I said, Bobby, ask if we can copy this. And so, they had a special logo and stuff in there. And
that's not it. I took it off. So
yeah. No, I know. So they had a special logo. So that center area where you see that logo, you can put what you want there. You can change this around and stuff. It's the idea. This comes out of Canva again. You may have to get a little familiar with Canva, spend a few minutes in there on how to make this work. But this is huge, because when somebody asked us what we did, I said, we're with a company that has this really cool activating collagen. I whipped out the card.
And show them the back. Show them the back of the card.
All of a sudden, I was just, I just showed them the picture.
And yes, that's the butt shot on the back.
Yeah, the butt shot.
The famous butt.
Yeah. So, but this took all the work out of talking. I didn't have to talk anymore. It was really simple for me to show it, let people look at it. And, Jennifer and I particularly, we targeted the women, because that's, who I was more comfortable talking to. But, and it was just a matter of handing out these cards. And then what I did is I got their business cards, and I would write their name on it or whatever. And so as soon as I got home, I don't know if I did it Thursday night, I might've done it Friday morning. I sent a little text out to everyone that just said, so nice meeting you the night before, did you need more information on the collagen? 4 of them said yes. So I have some follow-up again to do tomorrow. It made it so much easier. So you think about while you're sitting on a plane, or you're sitting, because one of the things that I've learned, even if you decide to go to coffee with somebody, or if I'm playing tennis, or we're at a baseball game, we got lots of hours sitting there, or on a plane, you've got some hours. The person doesn't really want to hear all about your business. So the best thing that I ever do is I'll talk a little bit, and I do mean a little bit. And, if I have something else, I make it a conversation where I'm going to send you a video when we get back, or there's always a to-do that I do with the person, but I don't monopolize the whole time talking about our opportunity or our business. I kind of give them a little at a time, let them see the video. Then I do some follow-up with them instead of, because people can't retain everything that you're saying. They can't get it all in. And particularly to networking, where maybe they're thinking they want to sell their product. They want to get their product out to people. Or if you think about somebody that's doing a booth or an event or something, you know, they're either selling to other people, so that's more on their concern, or they're doing the rounds, they want to go to each of the tables. Something like this, I was telling Bobby earlier, something like this stays around. So I may love
There's a
those.
shelf life.
Yeah, it has a shelf life. I may love those collagen pictures and it may be of interest. And as a woman, you know, I can so relate to this. I might not buy it today, but I can promise you the next time my face looks horrible and I don't like the way it looks, that's probably when I'm going to buy it. And so this is probably something that'll be sitting on a desk or a table, just sitting there. And then I can do the QR code and I can go ahead and order it. So, you know, a little bit of follow up with whatever you're doing still. But I thought this was just so, I think it just made things that much easier. It took a lot of the conversation away that, you know, we didn't have to have anymore. It's a picture again. Anybody can hand out a postcard, because you think about how often somebody says, and I've been with all of you, we've been at a large table and the waitress comes over and says, what do you all do, you know, for a living? Or what are you all here to do? And you all look at Bobby and I, and it's like, all of a sudden 10 people are like speechless. They don't know what to say. Well, how easy if you were out to dinner or anywhere and somebody said, what do? You just whip out the card and let them see the pictures before and after. So this whole thing is in Canva. If you need it made up, I know
you
Canva,
use your own QR code, you change the name
Yeah.
and phone number, everything else stays the same, you know, but Angie, Allie, you guys are gonna
Yeah.
have a field day with your trade shows with this.
Yeah, this
You hit a home
yeah.
run with this, man, and as long as you
Very
do,
smart.
not only are you gonna sell a lot of collagen as you do those trade shows, but you know, you got an amazing marketing piece that, you know, that cost really cheap, you know, to hand out, much less than the cost of a brochure. And, you know, you got good reason to follow up and you're going to get some shelf life out of it. And but great brainchild, ladies.
Yeah.
We're going to buy you
So-
some drinks in New Orleans. So hold me
Yes.
to that. Okay. Just hold
We're
me to that.
so
when I
excited.
see
We
you.
didn't have to do this and you did it. And I mean,
Yeah.
when I tell you how excited and how
It's the
seamless
first time that we didn't need to do it.
Yeah, but it was so easy to talk to people, particularly at a networking event. We could just continue to move. And now I've left them with something, you know, and it's funny because everybody had these apps on their phone and stuff. And there actually was one of the girls that I wanted to talk to. And she, I guess, took my information and I was supposed to take hers. But again, it's technology. I didn't do it right. So I didn't have it. But you think about a piece of paper, something they're holding on to. Again, they may take it home and it'll just sit, you know, on the table or whatever until they're ready to order if they don't order right away.
Let me
So
tell you
that was
something
so
about the
smart, so
postcard.
good.
Just so you know, with the postcard, it fit. Now, I wear most of the time when I'm wearing shorts, I have Lululemon shorts. It fit in my front pocket on my Lululemon shorts. Okay, so I'm telling you, the size of it is perfect. Okay,
Yeah.
and
So
it's
this is
ju-
the purse that I used.
and they're
Really
in it.
easy, you know,
Right.
networking. It was on my arm and I could just, yeah. So,
It's the
was
best
cool.
business card you'll ever come up with. It's just either going to be 5x7 or 6x8, depending on which size. You got two options there. So, and right, Canva, you can print it right from Canva. You don't need to go anywhere. We got it. What did it take? 3 days and we had it?
yeah,
Ordered it on Canva, did all the artwork on Canva. The ladies, you know, Allie and Angie sent it to us. We put our name and number on it, our QR code, ordered it right from Canva. 3 days later, it was in the mailbox. It don't get any easier than that.
No.
Okay. It just doesn't get any easier.
so huge tool. Thank you guys. I mean, Angie, Allie, just amazing. So, and when I was so excited when I came home, and generally a networking event, I'd be worn out. So Ira, we can probably help you when we're down in New Orleans, show you the app, but it's Canva. Just go to canva.com. Anyone that wants to look it up. And if you need a link sent, we'll help you do that too. So,
What
All
else
right,
you
so-
got, April? You want to open it up?
Yeah, let's open it up.
Hey,
questions?
anything at all, folks?
I have Canva and all, but I do not know how to do it. Somebody has to help me.
Okay.
I'm
We'll help you.
totally nitwit about this. I have no clue how to.
Okay. All right. Well, we
Okay,
can
so
probably
you're
get-
out of the mix. No, I'm
Yeah.
only kidding.
You don't get the card now. We'll help you.
Somebody has to help me.
How do you spell Canva?
I'll do your name and number and you can buy me a drink in New Orleans. How about
You
that?
can have any amount of drink.
Okay.
He's
No,
expensive, Jaya.
Honestly, if you, I don't, and I'm gonna be as honest as I can with you. I'm the one that does this between me and April most of the time. Angie and Ally gave us the file, so I was using, their file. All I had to do was type in a name and put the QR code in. If you refuse to educate yourself and learn how to do it, and you still want one, as long as you don't press me, I'll get to it. Okay, but I do not want to be doing this. I want you to do it so that you can show your team how to do it.
Right.
Okay, that's the whole point. I may be able to help 5 or 6 of you do it, but I'm not doing it for your team. So it'd be better if you just figure it out. And we didn't do this from scratch. Angie and Ally gave us the file. We just changed the phone number and the QR code on it. That's all we did. Okay, that was there. So that's all it is changing the phone number and the QR code.
Is the file on Canva or,
Yeah, we could send you a link. Yeah.
okay, that'd be awesome. Thank you.
Well, thank Angie and Ally, not me.
Yeah, Angie and Ally, you're awesome.
I just took it and ran with it.
Well, we
Yeah,
also
I'm
have
gonna
to change
test you
the
too and see
logo.
how many margaritas you can do when they're free.
Also, Bobby and April, we also have to change the logo in the middle. We are not keeping that logo.
No, you can put any logo. That's why I
You
said,
put the logo, anyone can pick any logo they want. That is not Angie and Ally's logo. I already deleted that. So anybody, the logo that's in there, the green one, I just put that in for demonstration, but anybody can put any logo they want in there. Because they have their own logo that goes with their website, so we can't use that. That's theirs. Who else? What else you got? Yeah, Catalina, we'll get it to you.
So are you gonna give, can they give us the card too? Or the,
No, not the card, just the file.
just, okay.
You
what's
gotta,
in
you
the-
gotta have the card made up. You gotta have it printed on your own.
Okay, so how do we get the file to get to the printing?
We'll send it to you.
Okay, thank you.
If anybody wants a link to the file, text us and we'll send you the link to the file. We need, and since you're gonna do that, send your email with the text so I don't have to look up your email. Okay, just send that with it and we'll send the link over.
Awesome, awesome. Ally, those girls are great.
Yeah, that's just amazing.
Catalina, we will see you. Are you coming in Wednesday? Are you guys driving in
Yeah.
Wednesday?
Yeah, we're driving Wednesday morning, so we'll be there.
Okay,
In
just
the
keep
evening
us, yeah,
sometimes.
just keep us posted where you are during your trip.
Yeah, and I'll need the,
You are
we'll need the
driving all
address.
the way?
Oh, yeah, as usual. Yeah, when both of us are going somewhere, yeah, we're driving. Yeah, so I'll just need the address, but yeah, we'll be there Wednesday night, Wednesday evening. Mhm.
Cool.
So see you soon.
Yeah,
gonna
see
be
you soon.
fun.
Can't wait.
Me too.
What else, folks? Any other questions, ideas, thoughts? We will do next Sunday night again. I think we get home in the afternoon or something, so we should be able to, and give you, for whoever is not there, you can get your teams on and we'll give an update of everything that happened. Because remember, all the announcements are going to be made there too for wherever the next trip is, whatever the next elite thing is, whatever. There's a lot of new stuff that's going to be happening down there. Okay, so plan on being on at 8 o'clock Eastern next Sunday night. And the thing is, you want to get your team on too, so that they can hear it firsthand. It saves you a lot of time. You don't need to be explaining it to everybody if you get them on the call and they get to hear it firsthand. But we will do, you know, my phone is going berserk, so I guess you're all requesting. It's funny. This business is funny. I love it. You know, it's going a little bit haywire right now because everything's new. But here, let me give you a tidbit, okay, of what April and I are doing, because it's new for us too. Understanding everything that changed doesn't pay a dime. Like, we don't get paid for that. We don't earn any money on that. And they don't send us a check just because we understand the back office today instead of next week. Okay. The only thing they pay us on is enrolling new customers and helping other people enroll new customers. That's the only thing we get paid on. So I'm refusing to get aggravated over either not knowing something, not being able to find something, or just, you know, putting up with the things that are going to need to be fixed over the next 60, 90 days, because it's going to be, there's nothing you can do about it.
Oh, yeah.
We're just going to keep enrolling people in the meantime. And this should be your short-term goal, everybody, okay? You need to get your baskets big and full, okay? And it's interesting, you know, whenever the company asks us to train, like they did last week on the elite call and the premier call, we don't mind doing that, but here's what happens. A lot of the leaders around the country ask us if we'll do their team calls following that. And that gets to be a little bit time consuming, okay? It's an honor when Maria Williams or Michelle Poe or Kerry Dickey ask you to train their team, okay? That's a good thing, but it gets time consuming. So the message that we all need to be dealing with is we got to fill up our basket with customers, okay? And if you're not Onyx, you got to be Onyx. If you're not, you know, whatever second Emerald, then you need to get to Emerald. If you're not Sapphire, you need to get there. And ultimately Diamond, okay, which is for 36 collagen customers or 4,000 points. And what we found last month, and this is what got so much attention at the company, that they started asking us to do more training. We did not talk about signing up consultants, okay, last month. All we talked about was keeping your subscriptions that you have on subscription and get a lot more of them. Focus on customers. And because we did that, and because collagen is a picture product, you know, before and afters, we had a record high number of new consultants come in the business. And we weren't pushing consultants. Okay, yet we had our highest number since October of 2019. So keep it simple, just keep enrolling. And when that person on collagen, when they've been on it a couple weeks, just do an, oh, by the way, don't do a slam dunk and don't get obnoxious with them, okay? With, do you want to sign up in the business? Just do an, oh, by the way, do you think you might know some people that would like to experience the same benefits? Okay, that's all you need to do. And then just shut up. Don't say nothing after that, okay? You're planting a seed and you will be surprised. And I had someone the other day, I was going back and forth on social media. When I posted April's picture, I got a lot of people questioning, what is it and where did it, you know, how do I get it and all that stuff. And the one thing that you want to make sure is you need to know the ratio of how many customers will get them their product for free. And it's got to flow out of your mouth, okay? And, you know, take an average, okay? You know, if you're not Diamond, you're not earning $40, okay? you know what rank you are, but take an average and say, and never give a black and white answer. Always give a gray answer. And the answer is this, anywhere from 4 to 6 customers, and you'll be able to get yours for free. And the more customers you get, okay, the less you need to get yours for free, and you'll start earning a profit on top of that. Just leave them with some, that's why we're promoting 3-in-1 and U-in-2. Okay, that's why we're promoting those things. Chances are, if you get 4 customers, you're going to get 3 customers with a consultant. That's the 3-in-1. Okay. And then U-in-2 means once you're a diamond and you help 2 others become diamond, okay, now it's $2,000 a month, $25,000 a year in supplemental income. And if they do that one more time, okay, now it's about $40,000 a year. That means U-in-7. Okay, U-in-2. That means you got your 2 and they get their 2. So that they're making 25,000. Now you're making 40. So it's actually U-in-6. Okay, is what it is. So you just got to know that ratio. You got to be able to draw it out on a napkin. You got to show them how they get theirs for free, how they make, $2,000 a month, how they turn that into 40,000. And then I had someone, every once in a while you get a wise ass on social media. I don't know if you've ever had any wise asses on social media. Okay. But they're not in short, they're in big supply. Okay. They're not in, they're out there. And someone said, well, I wouldn't get out of bed for 40,000. And I said, what about 400,000? And he says, well, that's more like it. I said, well, that 40,000 scenario, just do it 10 times. I said, I didn't say you stay there forever, or just take it down 2 more levels and you make 400,000. I said, that's just a model to get started. And then all of a sudden the conversation was completely different. Okay. You got to be able to show people how to earn money. And then you can multiply that example to be any dollar amount you want it to be, depending on who you're talking to. Okay. So those are just things that'll make your life easier. That postcard will make your life easier. Can you imagine? I mean, some of you we've known for quite a few years. Some of you we've met since, being in LifeVantage, but we've all been at bar, at a bar or at a table, and where the barmaid or the waitress asks what you do, like April said. Wouldn't it be great to just send her back with your postcard and give her something to look at when she's not rushing around waiting on all the tables, that has your QR code on it, that has a shelf life? See, that's brilliant. April and I, every single day we're looking for a simple, easy, affordable tool that people can use. And this is as good as anything we've seen since we got in LifeVantage. And the reason is the pictures and collagen, the before and afters and collagen. The postcard wouldn't work, in my opinion, with Protandim. It just wouldn't work. Okay. You don't have the before and afters with it. The QR code would still take them to your website. Okay. But it's the fact that you have the pictures there that really do it. So anyone else, any other questions, ideas, thoughts? Somebody who said something.
Hey, it's Steve.
Oh, speak up. I can't hear you, buddy.
Sorry. Hey, on that password thing, being a computer guy from past, if you misspell names or change how you spell it, where you put the capital at the middle or the end or something, it's out of order. And it's hard for people to guess that when it's that way.
I honestly, I could care less what it is. I'm just saying they've been hacked so many times. Change whatever it is and make sure it's at least 12 digits. I mean, just make it as weird as you can make it.
With special characters and stuff like that.
Anything to make it.
Or make it simple. Make it like
you got to realize, if somebody gets into our phone or somebody hacks something that we have, all of a sudden they have your mother's maiden name, they have your social security number, they have your dog's name, they have your date of birth, they have your address, they have your zip code, they have, so it's just got to be something funky, you know what I mean? That just isn't on, you know, you'd be amazed at what they could figure out just scanning someone's wall on Facebook. They could come up with 100 different things to guess just by scanning, you know, Instagram or Facebook. So once you get out there, you know, past 10, 12 digits, you get in that range, mathematically, unless they know what it is, it's almost impossible after that. They just can't do it. So, and don't get me wrong, the company knows it's a problem and they're working on it too, but you know, if they're going to switch something on how we get paid, it's going to have to be something that can pay out in all 20, 30 countries that we're in. So it won't be overnight. So the best thing we could do, the most important thing is do not leave your money there. It has to immediately go wherever it's going. Do not use that as your bank account. Make sure it goes immediately into your bank account, your real bank. Okay. Anyone else? Who's excited about New Orleans? You know, you probably heard me say this, all the travel, and you know, we've probably been in 40 different countries, but all the travel, everything we've done, we have never been to New Orleans. The only thing we've ever done is switch planes in New Orleans. We've been all over Louisiana, all the neighboring cities, Baton Rouge, Lafayette, all of them, okay? But we have never spent a night or stayed in New Orleans other than maybe an hour in the airport switching planes. That's it. So it's, we're looking forward to it, you know.
I've
Hopefully
had
you
the
guys-
best time in New Orleans.
I find it hard to believe that anybody wouldn't have a great time in New Orleans. I just, you know, we've never even done Mardi Gras. I mean, we, you know, the fact that we're there for a LifeVantage conference, we're there with all of you, and it's St. Patrick's Day, why we are there. How bad can that be? Let's face it. That's got to be a good one. So,
And it's spring break.
now the other thing I want to challenge you all with, I have no idea where we're going next. We put the squeeze on Skylar. We tried. All we know, there will be a beach, okay, because they showed a picture of a beach on a slide. I'm hoping it's not Mexico. They're just kidnapping too many people right now, so I'm kind of hoping that we're not going there. You know, I don't know what to say, but there's just too many bad things happening down there right now. I'd prefer to just skip that one, but I want you, the minute that it gets announced, I want you to mathematically put together a plan that you are absolutely not going to miss that trip. Come hell or high water, you are not going to miss the trip. I want you to adopt this mindset. If they're paying, we're going. Okay, that April and I have had that mindset since we first joined network marketing 31 years ago. And it was always, if they're paying, we're going. We are never, ever not going to go on a trip that the company has offered to pay for. And all we have to do is some enrolling of distributors and customers. And you do understand these trips have nothing to do with whether you have a team or not, whether your team sucks or your team is great. It has nothing to do with that, okay? It's based on what you do personally. It's the personal aspect is what makes the trip. So, you know, it's doable for everybody, okay? It's absolutely doable for everybody because, you know, you're not, well, let's take me in April, okay? We got a team that's been building for 5 years. Well, you're not doing something like we're doing, okay? You just have to do what we personally do, okay, to be on the trip, but it has nothing to do with how many people you got. So just keep that in mind because, you know, a lot of people, they hear about a trip, they look at their requirements, and before you know it, they're like, oh, I can't do that. And they check out and they don't even try. And I want you all there, okay? The only thing better than going on a trip that the company pays for is having all your friends there with you. That's the only thing better is, and again, everybody is friends at LifeVantage, but you know what I mean, having your teammates there with you. That's the best part. So we good? Hopefully we see most of you in New Orleans. If not, we'll see you next Sunday night. But if you want the postcard, just send me your email and I'll send you the file. You're gonna have to learn how to do a few things on Canva, and that's on you, but all you're doing is changing a phone number and a name and a QR code. You could do it in 2 minutes if you know what you're doing. If you don't, it may take you 10. Okay, so anyway, have a good night, everybody, and let us know when you're arriving. Let us know if you have a car, and let us know where you're staying, please.